Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I was able to lighten the roots of my synthetic hair topper and show you just how quick and easy it is. So for starters, I have the UniWigs Hope Synthetic Mono Topper in 10R-16, which is creamy ice / honey ash blonde. So my own roots, they grow out gray, and I had a little difficulty getting this to blend in with my own hair. So I just decided to play around and see if I could find a product that would work to help lighten it up. Now first I went in with the L'Oreal Root Touch-Up Spray in the lightest color, light to medium blonde, and that didn't do anything at all. But then I remembered that a while back I had purchased the John Frieda Root Touch-Up, and I thought I'd give that a try. So this comes in 5 different shades. The one I'm using is the Honey Caramel Blonde shade, and this is what the packaging looks like. And again, it comes in 5 different shades. So the first one is the Platinum to Champagne Blonde, Amber to Maple Brunette, and again, the Honey to Caramel Blonde, Chestnut to Espresso Brunette, and Espresso to Black. In case you just want to make anything darker with on your wig, you can use these. So this runs $19.99, and I've got a link down below in the description box for you. Now keep in mind, this is only going to be temporary, so once you wash your topper or your wig, this is all going to wash out and you'll need to repeat this process. But what I did was I put my wig or my topper on top of my styrofoam head, put a couple of pins in it to keep it in place, and then just using the brush that came with it, which I discovered worked the best out of any of the brushes I have, I simply just took the product and parted it and put it on both sides of the part. And you want to make sure you pay really close attention to where the lightest shade matches the darkness of the root. You really want to get that in and blend as well as possible. So you basically just keep doing this all over the wig, just making different parts and comb it out every little bit, making sure that you are not getting any tangles in it whatsoever. What I also did, because the cap inside of it is black, is I used this to also go ahead and lighten that. Now I'm just going to kind of speed this up for you and show you what it is I did over the whole topper. Now as you can see, when I lay the layers of hair down over the top of it, it just blends in really nice and has dramatically lightened up. Again, this is not a permanent solution, but again, you just want to keep going through, taking different sections, part it, and go in and just keep filling in as you go along. Now I've switched over to the other side, and I'm showing you more towards the back part of it and the side, but you can really see here, because it's so dark, just how much this really goes in and lightens everything up for you. Now the next part I did was I turned it all inside out and once again put it back onto my styrofoam head. And now I'm repeating this whole process on the underside of it, and I'm paying very close attention to the hair that's closer to the front of it, because again, those are the colors I want to match up to my bio hair. And you'll see that there's just a lot of darkness that is showing through. The cap itself is again black, so I'm going to cover that as well with the powder. And just continue to do this all over the entire cap. And again, you can really start to see how the hairs are really lightening up and not so drastic, especially when I hold the tips of it next to the roots. You can really see how that has lightened up, and it's going to be much easier to blend into my own hair. So we'll just continue speeding this up, and I will finish working all over the whole topper. Now I've zoomed you in here just to show you up close just how dark it is still underneath. Even though I was going in and putting layers in or doing different sections and trying to get really close to the roots, this is just showing how the underside is just really dark and I wanted to lighten everything up in the whole root area. So I'll finish this up and we'll go to try it on. All right, this is how my bio hair looks. So I'm just showing you at the root. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section that's between an inch to an inch and a half back from my own hairline. And I'm going to go in the area where I would have my clips go in. Now, I did not have my comb in the room with me, and so I just decided to go ahead and use my wide tooth comb, which wasn't the best idea, but you get the idea. And I am just slightly teasing those hairs just to give the combs inside the topper something to really clasp onto. And then I want to repeat this on the other side. I don't need to do it on the other 3 clips, just these 2 front ones to help keep it in place right towards the very front. So now that I am done teasing it, I want to go in and make sure that I have my wig here, my topper. I keep calling it a wig. It's a topper, so you can see now that the roots are a lot lighter in it. Still not as light as I would have liked, but it's workable now, so it's going to work for me. And I'm going to comb that out really, really well. I want to make sure that I don't have any tangles or anything like that. I want to make sure that all of the clips are open so that I can go ahead and clip it in my hair. Now what I want to do is go ahead and line up both of the part line between my natural and the topper. And again, I'm going to have that back probably about an inch. I probably should have gone back a little bit more with my hair. And then while holding it securely right there at the part, I'm going to clip in the one side and make sure that's nice and snug. And then I will repeat it on the other side, again still holding it down. And then I will go ahead and do all the rest of the clips around the back and the sides as well. And now that I have all of the clips in place, I want to take my comb, my wide tooth comb, always use that, and gently comb through my hair. Because what I'm trying to do at this point is just blend my natural hair in with the topper. And my hair looks a little bit different, my natural hair, because I did curl it yesterday and there's still a little bit of the curl left at the ends. So they're just a little bit off from each other. But this is what it looks like close up. And what I want to do now is kind of play around with my bio hair right there at that part. Kind of lift it up and blend it in as much as I can. No idea what it was I was even looking for at that moment. But there it is again. So at this point, I'm just kind of finger combing it, taking a good look at it, making sure that I have everything lined up the way I want it. As you can see, I still have a little bit of darkness at the roots, but nothing like it was before. And when I pull my own hair back, you can see how just everything blends in so much better now. I could go ahead and still put a little bit of the got2b glue, right there at that part in my hair. And I think that's what I'm going to do next time I try doing this, because that will just really hold it down a lot better. But you can pull as much hair of your own natural hair out and just blend it in. And another thing you can do is go ahead and take a little bit of hairspray and spray that in place. But as you can see, I can put it behind my ears very easily. And let's take a look all the way around so you can see the back. Unfortunately, you're not seeing the top part of it, but you're going to see in the back, and you can just see how everything blends in with my own hair color, because this is such a great match for my natural hair color, except for the roots. And then I had somebody ask me what would happen if it was a windy day and the fan was blowing, or the wind was going to be blowing. So I got my fan out and I put it on the highest setting. And the one thing you'll find out about a topper is that hair is actually heavier than your bio hair. So it doesn't move as much as your natural hair would, so it really does stay in place. So I hope you found this helpful. I think it looks quite natural. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you do that. And thanks for watching. Love y'all, and bye-bye.